G'day, welcome back to the channel, and hopefully a short video today, but a very important one, because people sometimes ask me, why do you make content for YouTube? What is it that drives you to produce videos on such a regular basis and over such a long time? It's been since 2008 or something like that. Very long time. And naturally, the wealth, the fame, the fortune, the prestige that's associated with being a top-tier YouTube content creator, well, that's part of the reason, but there's a bigger reason. There's a more important reason that I spend all this time and effort creating content. And it's because of comments like this one I'm about to read to you. Now, I woke up this morning and found this email in my in tray, and it's a comment from someone called The Patriot. And this iconifies the thing that just gives me the energy to keep going and the desire to improve, lift my game, and just make every video better than last time. So I'm going to read it to you, and I think you'll probably share the sentiments of this commenter. He says, "You're a big jerk. Did you know that?" Well, this is what I mean. These comments are invaluable because the information that is shared in them, sometimes it's new to me. I don't know these things, and people are happy to help me in my quest for knowledge by providing and sharing their insight, their knowledge, their understanding, things that I just didn't know beforehand. So I didn't know that. Now I do. That is brilliant. I have learned something today. Thank you, The Patriot, for sharing that with me. But The Patriot goes on and says, "You friggin' make fun of everyone." Well, that is my goal, but my quest to make fun of everyone is yet to be completed. There are people out there who I have not yet made fun of. So again, this gives me the impetus, the drive to carry on with my video making. And The Patriot goes on to say, especially when their model crashes, some people don't have the cash flow from a YouTube channel like you do. Again, this is one of the things that worries me. I cannot sleep at night thinking of people like PewDiePie. How do they manage without the cash flow from their YouTube channel that I've got? How do these people get by? Are they on welfare? I mean, it's not cheap to make content for YouTube, and these people that aren't at the same level as me, I must say I sympathize with them and the worries they must have on a day-to-day basis. Hand-to-mouth living. It cannot be easy. So, yeah, obviously, The Patriot is aware of this, and he sympathizes with people as well. And then goes on to say, the pain in the man's eyes is so obvious. And obviously, my video works pretty damn good. If you can see that through the camera, my video works pretty damn good. Anyway, the pain in the man's eyes is so obvious, and he's got you cracking your happy little jokes about his plane crashing into the ground, ending up in many little pieces. There's only one thing worse than crashing your RC plane, when it's someone else crashes it. He was clearly bothered by it. Maybe $160 isn't a lot to you, but it can be a lot to other folks. PewDiePie, we're thinking of you. He goes on to say, you make comedic comments for viewers at the expense of other people's losses. I stopped watching you about 2 years ago when you started begging and crying on your channel so much that you got a free video camera from some company. XJet, you are a loser and always will be. Well, this is just so, I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled by this comment because YouTube has been keeping things from me. Now, YouTube has been withholding this critical information. In fact, it's been deceiving me. I don't know if it's by intent or whether it's just an accident, but when I go to my YouTube content page, my studio, I see all sorts of misinformation, like the last video has 99.2% approval rating. That can't be right. I mean, the Patriot has shown that cannot be right. And then the one before that, 98.8, 98.1, 97.8. Why is YouTube giving me this false information? Is it trying to lull me into a sense of false security, whereas my good friend The Patriot is just telling it like it is? So I must be eternally grateful for this type of comment. The Patriot, Northland Rider, these people with their wealth of knowledge, their skill, their experience, their background in YouTube content creation. Sharing that knowledge with me, as I say, is a humbling experience. And it's one of the reasons that I strive to do better. And I will continue to make YouTube content in the hope, and maybe a vain hope, the hope that I can meet their expectations and the high standards that they want to set for content. And I thought, well, let's go and have a look at the Patriot's channel. Here we go, the Patriot. I thought they would have more content than this, given their obvious wealth of depth of knowledge and experience. I was surprised to find they don't actually have any videos of their own. It was a bit of a shocker that, but I thought, well, obviously, with the philanthropy that they're extending to me, the help, they will have gone through and scoured YouTube to create playlists of other people's contents that will be very useful to someone like myself seeking to lift my game. So I was also surprised that they don't have any playlists, but never mind. I'm sure that they are promoting channels that they feel are worth watching. Other people, they're obviously highly motivated to improve everything, so they will be pushing the really good channels that they have found on YouTube through their channels page, but maybe not. I don't understand. Maybe they haven't found any channels that actually meet their high standards. Nothing worth promoting through their channels tab. Fair enough, but we must be absolutely sure that they will have created a vibrant discussion forum area on their discussion page. There will be many topics that have been discussed in depth, and the wealth of knowledge that the Patriot has to share will have been spread liberally through those discussion topics. So let's have a look at what is on. Not yet. That will be coming. I'm sure that will be coming. But obviously, given the experience, knowledge, understanding that the Patriot has shown in commenting on my videos, they will have been on YouTube for quite some time. This will not be some Johnny come lately. This is someone who has obviously spent many hours, weeks, days, years researching things. So when we look at, let's see how long they've been on, maybe just a couple of months. Maybe just a couple of months. Oh, this is indeed quite sad. Never mind. Let's go back to their comment. Now, one thing that puzzles me a little, maybe I don't understand, is they say they stopped watching me about 2 years ago. Yet the video they're commenting on was posted just 1 year ago. So this shows how clever they are, how much insight, that almost superhuman powers to comment on a video that you haven't watched. That is brilliant. I'm so in awe, absolutely. But yeah, so I thought I would go to this video and just give this comment a little heart, pin it at the top, and say a personal thank you to the Patriot. But when I got to that video, I could not find any trace of this comment. It's like it disappeared. I thought, it's YouTube again. YouTube has still trying to pull the wool over my eyes, try and convince me that I'm doing better than I am. So what they've probably done is taken this comment and hidden it away in the held for review area. You know, there's a little area on YouTube where they hold comments that they think that you might want to review. So I had a look in there and it wasn't there either. I'm just at a loss. Maybe YouTube actually deleted the whole damn thing without even telling me because they didn't want me to know. And this email from YouTube just slipped through the cracks. Or maybe the Patriot decided, I'm not worthy of this kind of valuable insight, this kind of information. And so they deleted their comment and forgot that the email would come through anyway. Maybe they have plans of their own to set up the ultimate YouTube channel where everyone is treated kindly and nicely and no one is ridiculed or made fun of. I'm sure that's where they're headed. That's why they've started their channel. That's where it'll be going. So yeah, as I say, this is the reason, comments like this are the reason that I continue to make content on YouTube. Nothing to do with the wealth, nothing to do with the fame, the fortune, the prestige. That is totally secondary to getting the support, the praise, the endorsement of people like the Patriot. And that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.